Okay, so this is the brand new Xiaomi phone, all the way from China. It's going to release in India in a few months, but here's a very interesting thing. This on the left is Xiaomi's new HyperOS. On the right, this is iOS 17. And if you see side by side, you swipe down, you see the same control center on both HyperOS and iOS. But this was previously there. But now, if you go to lock screen, you can long press to customize it, change lock screen types. Very similar to iOS. And you can even change clock font, color, very similar to iOS again. You can then put the clock behind the subject. Wow, very similar. And you can even long press on a subject to remove the background and look at the animations. Very similar again. You get the point. So we'll talk about Xiaomi's new HyperOS. The Xiaomi 14 is actually a very good smartphone, but what price will it launch, when it will come to India? We'll talk about all of that. This is an exciting video. Let's go. Now, right from the start, Xiaomi is doing things different. You get a white box. Usually, the Xiaomi box is black. You get the phone, cover, paperwork, charger, cable, all the good stuff. And this is a 90-watt charger. And it is so tiny. Like, if I keep Apple 65-watt charger beside, or just OnePlus's 80-watt charger, Xiaomi 90-watt charger is still smaller. Now, in case you don't know, smaller chargers are possible because of gallium nitride. And I absolutely love this. It's a headache to carry huge chargers in your bag. Appreciate that smartphone companies are making smaller chargers. And apart from this, there are three things which make this Xiaomi 14 amazing. First of all, I just love the Xiaomi 14 in my hand. Like, it's perfect in my hands, not too big, not too tiny. And this is a 6.3-inch display with 3000 nits of peak brightness. I don't know what to do with so much light, but the video looks extremely good. The display can go from 1 Hz all the way to 120 Hz, and look at those bezels on all the four sides. This is the absolute best specs you can get on a smartphone display. You also get a glass back, aluminum frames. Now there is also a elder Xiaomi 14 Pro in this series with a titanium frame and Xiaomi's proprietary Longjing glass. And those viral videos you see of Xiaomi 14 Pro glass being so strong that you can put nails inside wood. Well, finally, Nokia 3310 has a competitor. Anyways, all that glass and titanium frame you get on the Xiaomi 14 Pro. Now, the second good thing about the phone is the camera. Like, Xiaomi has been working with Leica to better their camera. Now, in case you don't know, Leica is a premium lens and camera manufacturing company which makes crazy expensive camera, like very expensive, don't even ask the price. Now, I took it with a trip to Mumbai for Diwali and the photos from the main camera come out very good. Like the colors, everything has that natural retro vibe. I also tried using the Leica black and white filters and those had some really good photos. I mean, it brought out the creator inside me. The 3.2x telephoto camera also acts as macro camera, so you can take like really good sharp macro photos. Now I still feel Xiaomi can work a bit on color consistency in the lens. Like the color in ultra wide angle and main camera is different. We also took some photos besides the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the skin tone is better on iPhone. But the Xiaomi phone, when it comes to India, it should be better optimized for Indian skin tone. Even the 32 megapixel selfie camera is good, like the colors, sharpness, everything is good. Now, overall, I don't think this is the best smartphone camera out there, but you will enjoy taking photos with it. Like, trust me, the photo has that vibe. And the third interesting thing is Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. This is the first phone in the world to come with the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Now, iQOO 12 will be the first phone to come with Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in India, but this is the first in the world. And now we ran a benchmarking app called AnTuTu to see how good the processor is. It gives a score to your phone, and this is the best score I have seen on any phone. Now, we didn't have enough time to test this phone more, but surely we'll do something when Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 comes in India. It would be really fun to see how it performs against the iPhone. 10,000 likes, we do that. Now let's address the elephant in the room, HyperOS. Now HyperOS looks exactly similar to MIUI, like the control center is similar, even the gallery app is similar, settings menu is also same, so has nothing changed. Well, the logo is blue now. On a serious note, as per Xiaomi, HyperOS is not a visual change, but Xiaomi has created an entire OS from scratch. And it is based on open source Android rather than Google's Android version. In simple words, this helps in making HyperOS lighter and smooth. And Xiaomi's MIUI had a lot of problems and a lot of bugs. Like right off the bat, if you see on HyperOS, if I do this quick swipe up, swipe down on the MIUI, it is very choppy and annoying. Same, if you do it on HyperOS, it is smooth AF. And look at those small animations on the settings icon, see? Now you also get like proper widget store. So suppose I don't like this weather widget from Xiaomi, I can just go to theme store and get a third-party widget. And there are hundreds plus options for widgets. Now HyperOS can help Xiaomi to push software updates faster, which has been a great concern with Xiaomi phones lately. And of course, a lot of features in HyperOS like lock screen customizations are very similar to iOS, and I've been seeing day by day other companies are copying iOS features now. Like OnePlus is coming with dynamic dot, like how creative name. Well, as long as features are good, useful and they work, I personally don't mind companies copying or taking inspiration from other companies. And now back to Xiaomi's HyperOS. Xiaomi has said that it will launch HyperOS early 2024 globally. So will it come to new devices only? Will it come to older phones like Redmi Note 12, Redmi Note 12 Pro? We have no idea. That thing has to be seen in 2024. Overall, the Xiaomi 14 series is a good package and I would like to see more competition in the flagship space to Samsung and iPhone. So the thing is, the Xiaomi 14 series starts at 3,999 yuan, which is roughly 45,000 rupees. So when it launches in India, I am expecting it to be around 60,000 when you add taxes, custom duties, all of it. But somehow, if Xiaomi could price this 55,000 in India, it would be a very good smartphone. It is rumored to launch in December in India, but personally, I feel it will come early 2024. Let me know what do you think about the Xiaomi 14 series. On that note, this is the signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, 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 pew.